Magpies kicking with the aid of the breeze, or it's a strong cross breeze, but would be favouring the northern end, the end towards North Geelong, which North are kicking to. Here's the no infringement. I would have paid an infringement.
Gotta
there.
Be joking.
Sponner it is in the ruck now for Eastern
Kicked him
Suburbs.
fair in the groin.
That's the captain coach has decided to take a few of the Northies out, I think, but no infringement. Another bounce to take place. Up this time is Big McCormick, gets a tap away for the Suburbs, but out it comes socket onto North Geelong's half forward line, but a chance here for Greenwood to break away for Eastern Suburbs. Gets the ball out wide onto the wing. Cantwell's there. He's pushing the ball on, kicks it on, and I think he's kicked it out on the full. He certainly has, and Craig Cook will take a kick for the Magpies to put him into attack. He's on the attacking side. He keeps the ball on the attacking flank too. That's good football.
Oh, nice.
Looks for Alford and finds him. Great mark, Alford. Takes the mark over Greenwood. He's just outside 50, about will kick from almost 60 metres out. He fancies himself a bit, or is he looking for the lead? Yes, he's got the lead too. Oh, all on his own. What a bad defensive play there from the Suburbs, and a big chance here for Tim Schwennerson to kick from 40-odd metres out with the aid of the breeze. Should bring up another score for the Magpies.
Timmy, obviously a brother of Tony?
I believe so. There wouldn't be too many not related with a name like that. What are you talking about? It's a goal to North Geelong. Great goal, Tim Schwennerson. He's only a youngster, but with a great future.
That's his second nail for the afternoon, and has, as you said, been in the thick of things in this first quarter and a bit of the 1988 Geelong Football League Grand Final, as we see now that the Bayview Hotel scoreboard shows that East Geelong, did I say East Geelong then? Eastern Suburbs are 2-1-13, and the Magpies, North Geelong, 5-1-31. Back to the football. Oh, no, and Alford comes through. He's put Rundle out of action from East. The ball comes back to Tony Schwissenham. Oh, I can't get that right. Schwennerson. Sorry, Tony. Play goes on. In there, Midson. He gets the hand pass out, but it's coming through strongly as Perello. He finds his teammate in Lovell. Lovell goes to half forward. Would have been a great mark to that youngster in Stewie Hardiman had he taken it running with the flight of the ball. It comes out now to the running Key. Key in turn finds his teammate. Oh, and here we go again through Timmy Schwennerson. I've got that right this time, as we see now. Oh, Wonder War. Chicken. He's about 60 metres from goal. Punches the ball forward, but there's no one giving him support, and Roger Cantwell clears for the Eastern Suburbs side. He's still backing his judgment. Runs through the centre of the ground. Kicks long to half forward, but Steve Simpson is there and takes a fine grabber.
North Geelong obviously got the instructions to play the attacking flank as they're on that flank again. Marsh kicks into the centre. Here's a chance for Bellwood. Couldn't mark the ball, but he butters up. Handball's out wide. He's looking out there for Key, but Key can't take it. It's taken away for Eastern Suburbs and kicked onto their half-forward line. They have a chance here, but no, not good enough. North Geelong's defence is strong. They bring the ball back down towards the wing, and it's Reuter of Eastern Suburbs who's infringed, and the free kick will go to the Magpies.
Robbie Reuter. I'm sure he probably will too later, but still, football, we can't say that over here, can we?
No way. Here's Chicken War with a chance again. He's on the, he was pulled around the neck, but no free kick. Into the forward pocket it goes, but there's another infringement. He's paid the second one, and this time Craig Cook will get the benefit of the umpire's nod. He'll have a shot at goal from in the forward pocket, the harder pocket to kick from, because he'll be kicking into the face of the breeze, but he's only 20 metres out from goal. Will kick from 25. On the mark, Brendan Pitt, who infringed, and will feel the coach's wrath if Cook can bring up another goal for the fabulous Magpies. 5-1.
Sorry, no.
Plays 2-1.
Done some nice things, this chap.
He has that.
Flashed in and out of the game.
Only a small player, but this one's out on the full, and an opportunity lost there for the Magpies, as Bert Van Bar will take the kick in for Eastern Suburbs. He's decided to go straight up the ground. The umpire's saying you've got to kick over the mark, and that is the most ridiculous rule in football.
Why they always persist with people coming from defence. There is no difference from the last line of defence in my book than in the centre of the ground. Had it been on the centre of the ground, the umpire would have called play on.
Exactly right, and we should be on the umpire's advisory board, I can see. Here's the kick in up. Oh, there's a great grab at half back for Eastern Suburbs. It's Big McCormick. He hand passes the ball off to a teammate there in Marnie, and Marnie kicks into the centre. Eastern Suburbs outnumbered here. Oh, great play there again by Marsh. He's been in everything, and he's held play up on centre wing. Just a little unfortunate there not to be able to get the ball away for the Maggies.
A bit stiff that he didn't get a kick there. No, I thought it was a trip from me.
I thought it was a trip, but then we're obviously umpire haters, you and I, and the umpire's not going to get too many credits from us. But here's North into attack again, up to centre half forward. No one can mark the ball there. The packer down, but the ball's kicked away out towards the half-back flank. The ball picked up well by Sponner, and Sponner's been a bit quiet. He's handballed away towards his teammate there in Canellis. Canellis kicks onto the half-forward line, or drop mark there from Kados, allows the Northerners in. There's almost an infringement in the pack, and no one can break clear until Kados does. He kicks up to the Eastern Suburbs, right up in towards an open goal, and in runs
David Peters. He's kicked his second.
Yes, it was David Peters who has given the Eastern Suburbs supporters something to hope for as he brings up his second goal, and a much needed one for the Eagles, who moved to 3-1-19, trailing the Magpies 5-1-31. That's the Bayview Hotel scoreboard 5 minutes into the second.
Yes, it's quite an entertaining opening 5 minutes of this second quarter here at the Western Oval. Waiting on now umpire Gary Kerr, a veteran of the Geelong Football Umpires League. Whitson thumps the ball out to the direction of Dragovic. He traps it sweetly. Kicks to centre half forward, looking for Timmy Schwinson. I've got it wrong again. Schwinson. Schwinson now is in the van. Oh, he's taken his eyes off the football. Cantwell also did the same thing. Schwinson is in there again, battling, throwing his weight around, and I think has been penalised as Brad Meehan has jumped right into the back of the North Geelong player there. I think he's okay. It's this young fella Cook again, Noel, who's been in the thick of things. He's got an opportunity now to record his first goal for the afternoon, kicking from about 20 metres for goal at the 7-minute mark, and I'm sure shouldn't have too many problems in recording his first for the afternoon and North Geelong's sixth goal.
I don't know whether he's running on the ball or not, Ron, but he's certainly an effective forward as he moves in, only 15 metres out. He couldn't miss from there, could he? No, he couldn't. As the sixth goal goes onto the Bayview pub scoreboard, with North Geelong just spreading a little bit of a gap here now. They have 6-1-37 on the board, leading Eastern Suburbs 3-1-19. So a 3-goal break early in the second quarter. Looks good for the Magpies.
Can't afford to give free kicks away like that, Noel. Undisciplined play on that occasion by Brad Meehan.
Certainly, right in front of the umpire and that distance out from goal, it's sometimes doubtful as to whether those sort of kicks are paid, but when it's a fairly obvious one, it has to be paid, was paid, and Eastern Suburbs have paid the penalty. Here's the centre bounce once again. 3 goals the difference. The Magpies lead and heading for a championship, or hoping for a championship. Here's Eastern Suburbs with a chance to come out of the middle, but held up, and oh, great play, Alford. He's burst through the 50-metre line, kicks into the square, War's behind this time, and Cantwell's in the way. Cantwell marks for Eastern Suburbs, goes to the defensive flank. A chance there for Bellwood of North Geelong. He's a big chance now as he picks the ball up. Beautiful blind turn, kicks in as you can see Dragovic in towards centre half forward. Dragovic can't mark the ball, taps it across.
Great football.
Beautiful football there across to Widdowson. Widdowson's now gathered the ball in. He's looking for a lead out on the attacking side here, gets it too.
Beautiful football.
Great football, North Geelong. Mellington it is who's marked. He's gone short. Dragovic's come across field. He plays on. He's going to get caught. Round the head he cops one and will receive the free kick. Pretty undisciplined sort of tackle there too.
Yes, and Robbie Reuter.
Robbie Reuter again. And
unbelievable.
He's made a couple of mistakes and he's a little bit wound up just at the moment.
He is, and yeah, Timmy.
He's mucked that one up.
Timmy, I'll get this surname right. Schwinson. I think I've got it right, Tim. Is just letting him know that, fella, we just keep kicking goals and you keep making mistakes. We don't mind.
Well, that's exactly what football's all about. It's putting scores on the board, and that's what the big chance is now for Steve Dragovic as he moves in, kicks from 40 metres. I reckon he's just about kicked a point.
It wasn't a bad attempt. I mean, the breeze is coming right across his left shoulder, and the ball has just lofted over the left goalpost. And we now see the Bayview Hotel scoreboard. Surprisingly inaccurate kicking as well, Noel, considering the conditions.
It's been good kicking at goal, but now here's Sponner in the play again. He gets it across to Bert Van Bar. Van Bar goes up towards the centre. Oh, under a lot of pressure, Eastern Suburbs. Great play here by the North team, but eventually they've broken away through Marnie. Kicks towards the centre, and there's a mark to Eastern Suburbs. It's in the centre, or a hand pass played on quickly. Got it up onto the half-forward line now, Eastern Suburbs, but North in the van. No, he's in trouble there.
Gary Birch.
Gary Birch, but the umpire's blown the whistle, and Birch is going to receive a free kick.
Yeah, good decision by Graham Turner then. He did hand pass the ball away and was still held, and Birch to relieve the pressure for the North Geelong side. Comes to the members' side wing. It's a good fist away, but there's no one there for the Northerners. Oh, it bounces badly though for Pitt. It then comes back to him. He loses his footing, gives it across to Lovell. Lovell in turn over to his teammate in Callan Ellis, and he finds his captain coach in Mario Sponza. Sponza now pointing into the air. I'm not sure what directions he's giving, but kicks the ball short and finds a teammate on the half-forward flank, and that is Andrew Spiner, who's just come onto the ground. Just can't pick up who came off, but Spiner now, his first touch of the leather this afternoon. An opportunity from about 40 metres from goal. Very tight angle, comes in, the drop punt. It's a nice kick off the boot, but has allowed too much for the breeze, and a minor score recorded on the Bayview Pub Hotel scoreboard. As we see now, 3-2 Eastern Suburbs, North Geelong 6-2, a handy 3-goal advantage.
3 goals, a good margin at this 10-minute mark of the second quarter, as North Geelong using good teamwork. Bring the ball down to Bellwood on the wing. He comes up towards Milson, who's leading on the half-forward flank, but the ball tapped away from Milson by Mick Foot, and Mick Foot's put it over the boundary line. A throw-in will take place on the Magpies half-forward line out of side. That's the dead flank. What a beautifully open forward line North Geelong have. If they can do a build-up here at all, they've got a big chance for a one-out duel with Chicken War, and it's
well done.
Milson who taps the ball or kicks the ball.
Oh, what a great grab.
A lovely grab. There it's Drakovic, and he's been a handy player in this second term, as he's got the ball inside 50. He'd have the win to contend with, but he'd be a chance to post a score. Here's the lead from... well, there's 2 leads coming here, and bad luck there. Mellington, he could have almost taken the mark, but North playing on, dropped the ball, Mellington. A pack developed, and a bounce will take place 20 odd metres out from the Magpies goal. 3 goals, the lead. North into attack once again. Here's Alford doing the ruck work. The ball punched away from him. Down it comes. Alan Marsh is in there fighting hard, but he comes up with the ball. No free kick. There's a little bit of fisties behind play there. Alford was involved in that with
I think it could have
Spiner, I think.
Spiner or Brendan Pitt. They're both pretty aggressive players from the Eastern Suburbs.
Spiner, as captain coach, is trying to do. He's on the ball and trying to do everything he possibly can to lift his side. He got a handball out there, and North or Eastern Suburbs out of trouble there as a kick from Cantwell's back to the half-back flank. Here's a nice kick towards Drakovic.
Oh,
Cantwell's
that's got to be worth
again,
50.
And I think that might be 50 as Drakovic took the mark. Cantwell has infringed to the umpire, has decided, yes, it will be 50 metres. And here's another certain goal, and there's some frustration creeping into the Eastern Suburbs boys.
Cantwell a little stiff, just that fraction late. He was in mid-air when he made contact, and it's very hard to pull yourself up when you're in mid-air. But he left his run a little bit too late, no?
Oh yeah, I think he certainly had opportunity to stop. But there's another goal to North Geelong, and that stretches the lead out to 4 goals. They're 7-2 now, leading Eastern Suburbs 3-2. That's 44 points plays 20, a handy lead, not quite midway through the second term, as North Geelong have used the breeze much better, Ron. They are attacking down the right flank. Obviously they're listening better and reacting better to their coach's instructions than Marion Zonner's or Sponner's charges from Eastern Suburbs, but there's still a lot of football left in this game.
There sure is, Noel. Waiting now on umpire Graham Turner to recommence play. Whidson and McCormick do battle. McCormick on this occasion gets the football down. Canellis kicks hurriedly to half forward. It's high, wide and handsome. eludes all players, and some good strong defensive work from Stewie Hardiman fists the ball out of bounds, out of sight of the ground. Doing battle of Whitson now, on this occasion with Stokes. No one takes a decisive tap. It now comes down to good football, Tony Schwennerson, thank you. I keep, yes. Okay, back with McCormack. He kicks to the centre of the ground. Oh, push there, and the umpire was right on it. And that's to be played against Andrew Spiner. And it looks as though from here it could be Dave Middleton to take the free kick. Middleton's kick is a good one and finds the big arms of the ruckman in Whitson. Whitson in turn, Schwennerson, that's Tim, goes short, a beautiful pass, just over the top of Roger Cantwell's head, and this very elusive young player. I'm very impressed with this fella's performance this afternoon. Craig Cook, the elusive half forward who dashes in and out of the play, has got an opportunity to kick his second from about 40 metres from goal. The drop punt, it looks a lovely looking kick off the boot. Great goal, Craig Cook. It's his second for the afternoon, and North Geelong's 8th as they now stretch their lead to a handy 30-point advantage. As we see the rise, I nearly said it, the Bayview Hotel scoreboard, proudly brought to you by Peter Johnson, shows that North Geelong are 8-2-50. Eastern Suburbs 3-2-20.
Tell you what I like about Cook, the way he kicked that ball, that his foot went straight through the ball and his follow-through was perfect, and it certainly showed that his skills are up there. And
very big good skills.
Excellent skills.
Not overburdened with physical strength, but by jingos. He's quick and he's got excellent skills, both sides of his body.
Takes a grab too. Here's the ball out of bounds with the Maggies back into attack, and with a 5-goal break just over midway through the second term, North Geelong are looking good, but there's no such thing as getting overconfident, particularly if you wear a jumper that has those Collingwood colours.
The old bobbles might sit in, you reckon, North?
Well, no. I don't think so. They're going for a championship, but here's the chance. As Milson puts the ball up towards Waugh, it's on the ground. Waugh's under a ton of pressure, dragged off the ball. No free kick, a socket off the ball, off the ground into the goal square. A chance here for Cantwell to get the ball away. He's given it to teammate Grant Greenwood, who rushes it through for a minor score to the Magpies, who now will move on to 8 goals 351, leading the Eagles 3 goals 220. As the ball will be put back into play, you go towards the outer half-back flank on the defensive side. Almost a mark there to Alford, not paid. Pack develops, got to be a bounce. There's a player gone down there like a beer at the Bayview.
Yes, and I'm sure there'll be plenty that be going down tonight, Noel.
I think that might have been Tremascus, but I think he just fell over. There he is up high, gets the ball down, but it's picked up and kicked away by Marnie. And Eastern Suburbs have got the ball back towards wing position. They haven't been into attack too much in this second quarter, as the Magpies have dominated, particularly with their winning rucks, and there's more players getting the ball onto the forward line on numerous occasions. Here they go again, up towards the centre, or in towards the centre of the ground, trying to work the ball across to the attacking flank. But the Eastern Suburbs are away this time. Here's a chance for them. It's Steve Keane who gets the ball right up into the goal square, but he's on the wrong side of the big sticks, and through it goes for yet another single. Or in fact, would that be Eastern Suburbs' first score? I think it could be. I didn't get the. No, I think they scores. They have kicked a goal in this quarter. Yes. So there's the kick in. Out towards the half-back flank, up high, big pack. No one can bring the ball down. A chance there for Lovell for Eastern Suburbs. Gets the ball across to a teammate. A hand pass towards, or a short pass towards Spiner. The ball punched away from him, and out of bounds it goes once again. Half-forward flank. Eastern Suburbs just into attack. Okay, waiting on the boundary umpire. Doing battle. Stokes favours him. He taps it down to his teammate. He loses possession. He got good support though by Callan Ellis. Kicks the ball high up, looking for the big arms there of Peter Grozdanovsky, who's been very quiet, as obviously the ball not getting up to the half-forward line as much as he would like, and again a boundary throw-in to take place. Over the top, nice tap on two by the North ruckman. Finds his teammate in Bellwood, but I believe he's infringed with a high tackle, and the free kick to be taken by Warren Marnie.
Marnie now on the 50-metre line, kicks to the full forward zone. Oh, flying high, Sponner with one hand, couldn't take the football. Reuter now in there. He's met solidly by the North Geelong defence in Armstrong. Players throwing themselves in, but no, the umpire has said, give it to me, fellas. Let's try and keep the ball moving if you can, because we don't want to sit here all afternoon and watch the umpire bounce the ball, do we?
No, but there's a little bit of sense in the coaching up there to try and bundle them up when they get up onto their forward line, and that's exactly what North are doing.
Yes, that's
Here's
good.
a chance though. Greenwood it is, who puts the ball out wide for Eastern Suburbs. Big punch on towards the wing for North Geelong. Has seen the ball bounce out of bounds, and a throw will take place on the true centre wing, or just on the Eastern Suburbs side, attacking side of centre wing. In the ruck, we'll see Travascus win the tap ball. Gets it down beautifully to below the balls. The kick is smothered. Away it comes to Spina. Spina gets the ball across, taken by Bellwood of North Geelong, and he's tapped the ball back out of bounds, and another throw will take place. I don't like the look of the weather just at the moment, Ron. I think we might be in for another little storm. I'd like to be 5,000 for the grand final.
Yes, that makes two of us. Okay, the ball swung back into attack for the Eastern Suburbs side. It could have been a free kick to Steve Keane. It's not paid. Bellwood gives it across to his teammate there in Milson. He kicks to the outer wing, and a nice mark has been taken.
Dennis Hines.
Dennis Hines, the captain coach of the North Geelong side, brings the ball back to the key centre half forward position. Oh, Dragovic flies high. Nearly took a screamer. Could have hurt himself on coming down. He's up now, he's okay. Play continues. Showing some strength for the Eastern Suburbs side was Perello. He's got support by Foot. His kick off the turf goes straight to the arms of the North Geelong defence, holding firm. Finds Marsh. Marsh now steadies. Kick is not a good one off the boot of Alan Marsh. Out of bounds on the full as the wind has just dragged it straight over the line. And the big fella to relieve the pressure for the Eastern Suburbs side is Chris Kados. Oh, Travascus couldn't take the football. Here's this player who's had 3 kicks in as many seconds. Kicks the ball to the centre-half forward position. Kados doesn't attempt to mark. Punches the ball straight to Alford. Alford, quick chip. Goes to the direction of his skipper, Dennis Hines, from 15 metres out on a very acute angle. Don't tell me he's put it through. Oh, what a great goal, Dennis Hines. He's kicked his second for the afternoon. North Geelong's 9th from an impossible angle. And we see now that the Bayview Hotel scoreboard, proudly brought to you by Peter Johnson, shows that North Geelong are 9 goals, 3-57, a handy 36-point advantage over the Eastern Suburbs side, who are 3-3-21.
Approaching the 23rd.
Well, the clock on the scoreboard shows 20, but our official time here shows almost 23 minutes gone in the second quarter as the umpire puts the ball down. Up high was Travascus with McCormick. The ball indecisive tap, but it's come North's way. Here we go, out under the attacking flank. Good football, North. Mellington it is who's grabbed it in. He kicks to the half-forward flank. Here's Dragovic once again. A War's there also. The ball bounces awkwardly for War, but beautifully for Dragovic, and he has popped through another one.
Great goal, Steve Dragovic. Again, the bounce of the ball favoured him. To his credit, he didn't stop running. The ball has bounced back to him. He's popped through his second. North Geelong's 10th, Noel. And I tell you what, they're absolutely doing as you said. They're using this top side of the ground, and it's becoming very easy for them to kick goals.
Well, yeah, it's the wind helping you, and being in front, playing in front, and as luck would have it then, the ball bouncing for you. Everything's going North's way at the moment. But there's the centre bounce once again. They've got a 7-goal lead as we see Swennerson get the ball up towards Alford, and Alford's taken a great grab in front of Curtis.
Top mark.
And Neil Alford will put the Swans. Let's talk about the match. Up he goes towards War. The ball kicked away
The Swans.
by McCormick, and out it goes onto towards the centre half back position, where a mark has been taken by Marnie, and Marnie for Eastern Suburbs kicks wide out towards the flank. Big pack fly punched away for North Geelong.
It was Mel Key, I think.
Key.
Yeah, no, he flew very high there.
He got up high, punched the ball out of the pack, but it's gone down, and a scrimmage developed. The bounce will take place. Here's the bounce. Travascus getting all the way. Out it comes, and Canellis was in there for Eastern Suburbs, but lost possession. Up it's one. Here's big Kados, is it?
No, Bertie Van Bar, the centre half back.
Yes,
Yeah.
got it in
Centre half back.
true centre half back position, and Andrew Spina has marked there for Eastern Suburbs. Kicks into the centre by. Gee, the wind's holding that up.
Yes.
There's Key in there again for North Geelong.
Kiss me.
Spina, they're having a kiss on the cattle, and the umpire's decided that he'll take it off them. So give me my ball and I'll bounce it.
Okay, Graham Turner puts the ball down. Doing battle, Dale Travascus, and also number 39 in Perello. It comes down to the pack now where Canellis was very lucky not to be penalised for holding the footy, but umpire Turner's call for another bounce right in the centre of the Western Oval here this afternoon, with very, very big black dark clouds forming. Let's hope they don't burst just yet. Okay, comes down to Hines. He chips a little short pass over to the direction of his teammate in Mellington. He's taken a fine mark, as you've just heard Noel Thom state, running with the flight of the football. Looks for Alan Marsh. He can't take the football, and Brad Meehan is quite happy to see the ball go out of bounds around about 30 metres from the North Geelong goal as we approach the time on period of this second quarter.
All moves around a lot on the forward line, Ron, doesn't he? So
yes, he's not frightened to come out 50 metres, is he?
No, he takes a good grab and he can obviously kick the ball well.
Okay, Alford has tapped the ball down, but chipping in for the Eastern Suburbs side was Canellis. He's kicked to half forward. Coming out now strongly with Steve Keane. He's a long hand pass, puts the Spinner under a bit of pressure. Giving support though for the North Geelong side was Stewie Hardiman. He's dispossessed. This allows Grant Greenwood to come in now. He steadies, kicks long with this, nobody home for the Eastern Suburbs side. It goes over the North Geelong defence, but they've got that much time to steady, it's ridiculous. He picks the ball up, kicks to the outer side of the ground, looking for his teammate there in Travascus, but the boundary line beats all plays again, and we see a boundary thrown centre wing position.
A little bit of frustration from Spinner. I think Spinner can't quite work out the moves to counter the Magpies at the moment. Eastern Suburbs are struggling. They trail by 7 goals as the Magpies are into attack, or the ball's onto their half forward line, but a kick dragged away by the breeze has gone out of bounds on the full, and the resultant free kick will go Eastern Suburbs way on the half back flank, kicking to a very crowded centre wing.
Bertie Van Bar.
Held up, Van Bar kicks up, there's Travascus in front, and Travascus marks for the Magpies. He'll look to open play up, he's looking for Alford and Van Bar fly. Van Bar gets high, doesn't bring the ball down there, Cantwell's there, and he's a troublesome customer for North Geelong. He gets the ball back to Van Bar, and then across to Spina. Spina loses possession, and in fact has been penalised, so the free kick will come to North Geelong's.
Just trying to pick that player up there for you.
But North Geelong will take the free kick. There we are, it's Bellwood, of course it is.
Yeah, fancy.
Belly will have a kick from just outside centre half forward. He comes across to the attacking side using his brains. Up in front was Dragovic, couldn't bring the ball down, but the numbers are there for all. That's almost holding not paid. The numbers are there for Eastern Suburbs, I was about to say, but North have collared the ball, taken it to ground, and a bounce will take place at centre half forward with the Maggies still in attack. Here's the bounce. Alford will do the ruck work with McCormick. McCormick gets the ball down, and a free kick will be paid again. It's Dennis Hines who's put his body in, and in front will take the free kick. He's kicked across looking for Swennerson, but the umpire again has ruled that everything wasn't ready. Perhaps he hadn't finished blowing time off or whatever, and another kick will take place from Hines. He's going to kick from just on the 50-metre line. He's going to have a long shot at the goal too. I think the ball will just about make the distance. It's into the square, off the hands of the pack. Through it is for another single. So that will move the Bayview Hotel scoreboard, showing North Geelong once again their score changing. 10 goals for 64.
As the rain comes tumbling down.
Leading Eastern Suburbs 3-3-21, and it's starting to rain, and my numbers are getting coloured, and I cannot pick them.
Never mind, back to the footy. A bit of water never hurt anybody. Wet outside, we'll get wet inside, Noel.
Oh,
okay.
Might be weakening my... you don't put water in the beer at the baby, do you?
Never. Okay, coming through strongly for the Eastern Suburbs side was Marnie. He kicks to the outer wing position. Oh, met solidly there for the North Geelong side. Just copped one a bit high was Stewie Hardiman. There's no free kick paid. Coming through now is Canellis for the Eastern Suburbs side. Kicks looking for Steve Keane. He overruns the football. Coming through though, Travascus taps the ball on to his teammate Mellington. He's got space too, Drakovic. He finds him and takes a nice mark. Sells the dummy beautifully. Kicks the ball long to centre half forward. War is in front, couldn't take the mark. Hines traps the ball sweetly from 30 metres. Nonchalantly turns around and splits the centre. It's his third goal for the afternoon. North Geelong's 11th. And I think, as Jack Dyer would say, Noel, put down your glasses.
Yeah, well, it's a bit early in the game to be saying that. We're over the 25-minute mark. We're into time on of the second quarter, but certainly Dennis Hines is playing a real captain-coach's game. He's kicked 3 goals and been an inspiration forward. Certainly has directed his side very well, and more importantly, his side have followed his directions. So a good performance to this point in the game by North Geelong and by their captain-coach Dennis Hines. Here's a chance for Canellis to put Eastern Suburbs into attack, but he's forced again onto his wrong foot and out onto the defensive flank. But a chance now to soccer the ball up towards the forward pocket. Here's a bit of pace, but slipped over at the last minute. A chance now for Sponner to hand ball across to a teammate. The siren goes. Has he had a shot? Let me see what the goal umpire says. There will be no score.
That was Steve Keane, actually, a youngster that played with my under-18 side last year, which is pleasing to see him out there for Eastern Suburbs this afternoon.
Yes, well, Keane had an opportunity, but unfortunately the siren beat him, and that will take us into the half-time break with the Magpies 11-4, 70 points, leading Eastern Suburbs 3 goals, 3-21. That's a great 8 goals won, 49-point lead at half-time, which will make Dennis Hines very, very happy, I'm sure, in the Magpie camp, and Marion Sponner has certainly got some work to do to get his boys up. I see a little almost frustration creeping into Eastern Suburbs at half-time, which is not good. Doesn't augur well for their chances. The Magpies cock a hoop.
Well, what a great quarter for the North Geelong side. They've kicked something like 9 goals for that particular quarter, and I think mainly through the efforts of their captain-coach in Dennis Hines. Also, the elusiveness of Craig Cook on half-forward has given them a lot of opportunity up forward, and of course not forgetting Chicken Moore. Overall, a much bigger and better team performance as we see the North Geelong side coming off the ground now. Eastern Suburbs, a little disappointing that particular quarter, only kicking 1 goal, 1. For them, I suppose, again, the big ruckman, Terry McCormick, is trying his heart out.
He's certainly having a go. He's trying very, very hard, but not having a lot of success. Kados is another one I thought was trying very hard.
Yes. Roger Cantwell, I suppose.
Yes.
He's, making it very awkward for the North Geelong people. Just quickly go... Noel.
Yes, well, for North Geelong, Dennis Hines has 3, 2 each to Tim Swennerson, Peter Waugh and Craig Cook, and 1 goal to Steve Drakovic. For Eastern Suburbs?
For Eastern Suburbs, yes.